Morning, folks. How are we all doing? Hello to everyone who was here early. The Warpler, JC, Kevin's, Sad Dog, QS. How are you guys doing? How is everyone doing? I think I've set this up right. Have I set this up right? I probably haven't set this up right, but I actually have no idea. Yeah, it's been a wee while since I've streamed. I actually have no idea how long it's been since I've streamed. Let's have a wee Jeffrey joke. Because I've been a very busy boy recently, so I haven't actually been around too much. And then I was going to stream yesterday, and everything fell apart. 9 days since I last streamed. Oof. Jesus. Hello, Travis R. How are you? How are you? There is more of a delay on it than there's meant to be because I usually would set it as like a low latency one so I can respond to you guys quicker. However, unfortunately, that did not happen this time, so there's more of a delay. So we're going to have to deal with it. Hello, Bend Over, and hello, Norwegian Game Hunter, and Click Kate. I read that as Click Kate immediately, so Click Kate. How are you doing? How are you doing? So yes, guys, how's everything been for you? How have you been doing? Have you done anything fun since I last saw you? Since I was last here and I don't know, rambled about anime or something like that. Yeah, that's what my last stream was about, anime. Because just why not? Hello, I have a mustache productions. How are you all doing? So yeah, this is just a wee catch-up stream, just because I realised I hadn't done it in a fair wee while. So I wanted to get something done, and I thought maybe we could sit there, we could watch a few Boogie videos together, because I really haven't watched very much of Boogie at all this month, because he's been incredibly boring, if we're being honest with ourselves and each other. I've barely looked at him this month, because I can't even bring myself to care. People have been asking me, is there going to be a January retrospective? Well, my plan is, because I got like all my like anime watching and all out of the way recently, I've been doing all my stuff in the background. I'm hoping to have a wee bit of spare time from, I don't know, about Wednesday, Thursday onwards. Over the next couple of days, I'm going to plow through his content quickly just to see if there's anything overly interesting that I've missed. And then, yeah, we'll see if there's going to be a January retrospective, just to see if there's anything actually interesting to talk about. Hello, Mama D as well. Due to virus and other issues. Yep, I know it's going around. Even I'm a wee bit sick right now, but it's nothing too bad. It's nothing too bad. I'm still ticking along like a good old boy. Kind of tired today. That's why I said this is going to be a wee short catch-up stream, because I can't imagine myself being up for a very long time. And Travis R, yes, I think we can all agree, Boogie is still fat, and we would not have sex with him. The the rallying cry of our people. That's all I've seen recently. I think everyone must be finding him really boring right now. Because like all I see now of him is, it's not even like tweets. Like the majority of his tweets like aren't even that interesting recently. He did that weird thing recently where he was like he's like, everyone who hates me, comment on this tweet and say mean things about me. And I was just like, bro. What, are you just trying to get attention? I read through his tweets there to see what his response to it was. Just some nonsense. Yeah, this time I did it for a very specific reason. I want to be able to read the worst things people had to say about me and practice not having an emotional reaction. I think I did pretty well. I also had a few good chuckles out of it, which never hurts, because, guys, Boogie's top dog, he's alpha, you don't get to him, he laughs at you guys. How dare you plebs think you laugh at him? He laughs at you. I love he had to get that in, because he's such a badass, guys. I wish I was as cool as Boogie. I wish I was as cool as Boogie, and I could take the harsh criticism of the internet trolls. But everything I see about him recently, of people just talking about him or sharing things about him, is just still shots of his face and being like, oh, look, still fat. That's it. Everyone is so bored with him again, because he's trying to drum up controversy. He released this little dumb video, and I was going to play that here for us, because I watched it already, but I thought we could watch it together and have a wee chat. But it's just all people sitting going like, oh, okay, yep, he's still fat. Yep, he's not really doing anything. Yep, here's a 3-second video of him walking. He's very fat. That's it. Do you think Boogie shouts his own name and subscriber count during sex? Well, firstly, that implies that he has sex. Secondly, it's something that I have started doing now. And third, I think that's probably like his opening line to most people. And like, I was gonna say Tinder and be generous, but like, I don't know, seeking arrangements or whatever. What was that website I found that he was Eki or whatever the hell that was, that I found that he'd been using to find very, very young girls. I guarantee his opening thing is like a picture of him with Markiplier or something like that, and go like, do you know who's in this picture? Two famous YouTubers, because I'm one of them. Something like that. Attention seeking kid, yeah, 100%. I'm sure I'll wake up tomorrow. I'm going to work on like Boogie. This is work for Boogie. This is work. How dare you? Bend over. How dare you? Get out of my community. It's trying to say this isn't work. Where he sits there and he like makes thumbnails that all kind of match for about 2 weeks, and then he's just stopped doing that now. And now he's put this up. I'm deleting this ASAP. Don't click here thing because he just wants people to click on it, I guess. I think this is his new form of attention seeking. So guess what? We're not going to click on it, Boogie. Haha, we've beaten you at your own game. Board 50, do you know what? You've missed nothing. We are only 5 minutes in, so I'm not even done with the preamble hello yet. Mick Mac, not yet, not yet. This might be the year though. Fingers crossed, everyone. Fuck's sake. So yeah, guys. But yeah, none of you guys have told me how you're doing apart from Mama D. So how are you all? How are you all? And no, guys, I'm not struggling for content here or anything like that. I'm so invested in knowing how all of you guys are doing. And by the way, I was also saying, I was checking the background. Yes, the stream is already demonetized. God damn. What is with my streams? Why does YouTube demonetize me instantly? That is so weird. I don't know. Guys, YouTube, why are you so mean to me? Do you know what is so funny as well? My anime thing that I posted up there, which was, by the way, I love doing. That was actually really good fun because it was actually good. It did force me to watch like way too much anime. To be fair, like the first 2 episodes of like 36 different shows it's kind of hard going. But like in my list before it on my my video tab, there is 4 separate versions of it all listed because when I originally did it, I got like half an hour in or something like that. I cut it and I rendered that and I uploaded it to YouTube just to see if it struck anything on copyright. And then once that wasn't striking anything for copyright, it did the next 30 minutes. And then I sent that in and see if, and then I mixed the two together and then I put the R up. And it went, for some reason, when I put the R up, suddenly there was copyright issues with it, and I was just like, bro. And then I did like the last like 30-40 minutes or whatever it was, and I put it up and it had no issues. So then I just merged it all together and then I put it up, and so far it's monetized, which I am genuinely surprised about. I'm waiting for like a copyright flag to come up or something like that. Peach is playing Fire Emblem, very nice. Is the new one any good? Because I haven't watched anyone do Let's Plays off it, because I keep telling myself like I want to play it at some point, but I don't want any spoilers, even though by the time I play it, I will have definitely forgotten the spoilers, because I don't even remember any of the games that I've already played from the Fire Emblem series. And hello, Psydank as well, and Barbary. Glad that you said you're watching the start of my anime thing, and I hope you enjoy the rest of it. It was something I was enjoying making. Yeah, it was, some of them it was just hard to really talk about, because I was just like, God damn it. What do I say about this? Some of the, like, I enjoyed, like, the bad ones. That's usually something I like a good rant. Getting Power Social already, that's the thing. I've kept you guys waiting for so long since the stream. I want you to love me and miss me, so I'm going to slowly slide into your lives. Been watching Dad too much? Yes, I have been. I've learned all my best cues. I'm going to post up a video tomorrow. It just says don't click, and then I'm deleting this ASAP, and I'm going to monetize. It's going to be 8 minutes and 1 second long, and there's going to be 32 ads in it. Just to see how many of you guys I get. If you had to watch 24 hour of one of Boogie's personalities, would it be Francis or Jesse? Well, I'd watch Francis, because Francis, you watch 24 hours of Francis, it feels like 24 hours. If you watch 24 hours of Jesse, it feels like 7 years. Because, like, more linear than Three Houses. I haven't even played Three Houses yet. That's why I said, by the time I get around to playing it, I will have forgotten all of the spoilers already. Like, see Boogie takes notes if he's watching. Well, yeah, he just needs to copy my outstanding style of video making, and he'll be number one again in no time. Well, he's done his new thing where he's making member only content now, guys. Which, like, I'll play this video before we get into anything else. I think it probably does expect that people are, especially like hate watchers, are going to be like, oh, I'm so annoyed. I don't get to see Boogie talking about stuff, so I'm going to pay $2 a month or whatever. So I can. And it's like, no, I don't really think anyone's going to watch that. And at best, one person might, and then they'll just upload it to Kiwi Farms. Like, it's not going to be me. I've already made the solemn swear I'm not giving Boogie any money. So, why are you anxious though about Wednesday, Sad Dog? I saw you say that. Is this to do with your ordination or so whatever it is? I'm Irish, so I probably should be able to say that better, but I can't. That's the one thing if anyone does actually watch my anime thing. Just be prepared for me to like say Japanese words very poorly because one, my accent, and two, I don't know Japanese. And then about halfway through the video, I just give up trying to say Japanese words and I just do the English titles afterwards. Hey Rookie33, how you doing, man? He's been exceptionally boring. That's the thing, because like every once in a while I do get messages or people saying it's like, oh, are you still doing the yearly summary? Oh, are you going to do a reaction to Boogie's recent videos, stuff like that? When's the January thing? All that stuff. And I'm just sitting going like, I don't really like to promise anything anymore with Boogie because like I fully am just aware that he is so boring. You know, he is just so incredibly boring, and I just like I don't really. It's not overly fun. Nope. Well, sad dog. Fingers crossed it all goes well for you, mate. But yeah, I just you're put in charge of Boogie's channel. You had to do what you said, but you cannot delete it. Do you think you could save it? No, I don't think I could save it. I don't think I could save it because the thing with Boogie is there's already such a negative cloud around him. I don't really think he could, really save it himself. I don't even think like if a really successful YouTuber took it over, they could really save it himself. It's kind of like if the cancer thing didn't work to save it, I don't think anything will. It's like I react to like Amberlynn Reid on my other channel. She recently did a video where she randomly was like coming clean about addiction and my family history, and it's just her like crying. It's very manipulative and it just comes across as very awkward. But it's 100% worked, because if you look at Amberlynn, like. That's how we Jeffrey Duke here. I'll see if I can pull up Amberlynn just to show why Boogie is such a failure, even compared to someone like Amberlynn Reid, who by the way blows him out of the water in view counts nowadays. Like absolutely decimates him in terms of view counts, and she basically does nothing but like record herself just dandering around the place. But like if you watch like this one, okay, 986 upvotes, 3,300 downvotes, okay. Hey Lisa, how are you? So that's a fairly standard Amberlynn Reid video for like the likes to dislike ratio. Now, recently she did opening up about my family and addiction. It's her crying and all. Like I said, very manipulative. The like to dislike was like half and half. If you go to this most recent video, 5k up, 2k down. Like she came out and she cried as hard as she could on camera. Very manipulative. Boom. Opinion changed around on her. No one wanted to be overly hard on her or overly tough on her after that, because she came out and she revealed all and she cried and was super sad. And like it turned it around for her. Like I don't think it's going to last. Give it a week or so and she'll be back to being her usual self and everyone's going to like hate her again. Or wait till after the weight loss surgery appointment and she does something else to mess it up, or her next weigh-in when she's gained weight or something like that. But what are you doing? Sorry, my cat's being a dick. What are you doing? You being a dick? No, you shouting at me now? Okay, he's shouting at me now. So, if Boogie with his cancer thing couldn't, like, save his account, I don't think anything is. He's kind of like, that's like the Hail Mary pass. Color me shocked. Yeah, well, yeah, that's the exact thing. But people really bought into this one. People really, really bought into this one. So like I said, if with the cancer thing started crying boo-hoo, yeah, that was my opinion. I saw it as just being very manipulative. I didn't buy into it being genuine whatsoever. Reveal that she lied about a whole bunch of things. It wasn't so much that, but it was her talking about how she was addicted to like marijuana edibles or something like that, which is just really dumb, because I was only like a few weeks ago she was like horrified that the reaction communities would dare imply that she was bad, and that she was bad and she was going to get addicted to gambling or something like that. How much does Boogie get from 1.5? 1.50? You have to specify that like 1.5 million? Because I would have fucking no idea. It's hard to guess. Like Social Blade isn't really accurate, because everyone's CPM or RP, whatever it is, I do not know what it is different. So based on the type of content you may get a different amount for different advertisers. So like certain types of content with certain tags and certain like because when you're uploading, you can pick a category to put into. Oh, okay. For how much does Boogie get from the? You get half. No, you just get over half. I think. I'm trying to remember what, because I don't have membership. But I think you get the lion's share of it. I think maybe you get like $1. Maybe you get $1 from the 150 or something like that. Because I know Twitch does like a half and half thing nowadays. But I think YouTube has always been better with that for its like memberships and stuff like that. That's why you see so many people streaming on YouTube, even though it probably is better to do on Twitch because that's really the streaming channel. Hello, Heat, as well. How are you? Don't forget to thwack that like button. Yes, my sentiment entirely. Everyone, don't forget to thwack that like button. So yeah, like I said, we'll watch this one. This is him talking about his membership stuff.
A little bit of a clarification for what I'm putting behind members only. Some people thought I meant Francis content. Some people thought I meant like political stuff. No, I'm just...
Who would just assume? It's like you're putting something behind paywall? It must be political content. Who would just assume that? Micmac, if it's 70% for super chats, then yeah, that's gonna be it. It's gonna be the same across the board. Would he just assume? Just like, oh, you're doing members only content? It must be political stuff. It's like, because I think, didn't he hit his 100 like member goal finally on YouTube after pushing it for so long? He finally hit 100 members. Apparently, I don't even know if I believe that, but like it was already when he said he would hit 50 members. He was going to do like weekly streams for his YouTube members, which I immediately called and said, "Oh, he's not going to do that because he's like a narcissist. He has a huge ego. He would never stream to 50 people, you know." If Boogie's streams got like my numbers, he would just stop streaming, you know? It's probably why he stopped streaming last time, because his average viewers dropped substantially after his fall off and everyone started hating him. I think that's why he stopped. I think he just wasn't getting the ego boost. But back then, he used to get like 1,000 people watching, and then it dropped down to 300. I think that's why he stopped, because he was just like, oh, well, I don't get the dopamine hit anymore. So he just stopped. And now he's like used to 300. So if he ever went lower than that, I think he'd probably just stop again. If he went down to 50, like 100% he wouldn't do it. But then later on, he changed it. Instead of having 50, is he still doing OnlyFans? I haven't actually checked his OnlyFans in a long time, but I haven't seen anyone post about it or talk about it, and I've heard people calling it a scam. So, like, I assume... I wonder if I even have it. Do I have it in my search bar here? What's it called? Boogie Nights, isn't it? Well, guess that's in my search bar now. Well, I'm going to have to maybe type in a wee bit more than Boogie Nights OF. OnlyFans. I can't type because my key's in the wrong way. Oh, Christ. Why is there a 6 there? Why is there a 7 there? It's not showing up for me in a Google search. I'm just going to search Boogie2988. This is the type of content you guys like line up for. There you go, Boogie2988 at OnlyFans. I thought it was called Boogie Nights. Wait, he just saved it under Real Boogie. Okay. When was he last active? Last seen 3 days ago? Yeah, I can show this, can't I? There's no porn on my screen, so yeah, I can probably show that. Fuck it. Why not? Why not? We'll do it. We've already said OnlyFans. That's already going to get me demonetized if I wasn't already. But yeah, so last seen on the 26th, so it was a wee while ago. He has one of those things. Maybe if you need an account or something like that, you know, maybe you need an account to be able to actually see like what so someone has or something like that. If people like post, because I thought it would like show here like posts, but you have to like unlock them or something like that. Well, that's bad. Well, so it's been 3 days since he last used it. That's not too unusual, but I think a lot of it is just him posting up like skits and TikToks and stuff like that, which is like, you know, kind of already scammy. Do you see the Ethan Ralph drama? Which one? which one are you talking about, Sleepy? Because I've seen a few recently, because I've been trying to catch up with a few other people, because like I said, Boogie is so boring. I've been trying to catch up with like Chantal more and Amberlynn more, and I've been watching a couple things about Ralph recently. Clear your browser history. Don't want to die in friends. Finding you fat guys only fans. Do you know what, guys? Yeah, well, to be fair, I just live streamed it. It's memorialized. It's memorialized. Yes, guys, I look up Boogie and OnlyFans. I'm guilty of it. I'm trying to remember who was the Sugar Baby Boogie with Shitty 2, and I shot it was Julia Fox for a second. I was like, oh, damn. Julia Fox, I recognize that name. If you said Megan Fox, I would have preferred that, because I actually know who Megan Fox is. Julia Fox. I'm not going to show it on screen in case it's all... What was... Oh, okay. Is she going out with Kanye? they're not even double denim here. They're quadruple denim. I can't even show. I'm not even showing you anything just in case her titties pop out or anything like that. Either Elvis beefing with his wife now. Okay, yeah, that's the one. That's the most recent one because the last one I heard before that was the Stardust. Is that her name? Him going crazy on her because she asked May about the sex tape. Yeah, I heard that apparently him and her had a fight whilst traveling because they were going to like Rome on a honeymoon or something like that. And whilst they were traveling, they had an argument. And apparently, once they arrived at JFK, she just left and took the baby with her. And I don't know, maybe he's too short and fat and stumpy to be able to chase her, so apparently he just let her go. Yeah, what a guy. I really fell out of following Ethan Ralph for a while because after the start of last year, I was like, well, there's nothing going to top that, so there's really no point in like following him anymore. But we'll get back to this wee video.
Putting classic me up there.
Classic me.
No desire to be controversial, no desire to say anything outlandish, just fat old man talking into camera about stuff.
I'm going to say that, especially having like watched his earlier content, back when I got into him, he said a lot of controversial stuff. He talked about a lot of hot button issues. He talked about Sandy Hook. He talked about like famous suicides. I can't remember what that girl was called. He committed suicide with the viral YouTube video thing. He talked about loads. He talked about 9/11 and stuff like that. Like Boogie was fairly on ball for like randomly talking about controversial things and having like really dumb takes on them. So like the classic old him. It's just him currently. It's just he's less trying to do it deliberately back then. Like nowadays, he very clearly is trying to do it deliberately for attention because it's the only way he can think to get attention is to deliberately try and be controversial or annoy people. But like back then, he did say stupid shit all the time. It's just like it wasn't as deliberate. Why does Boogie always have to address shit like this? Yeah, it feels really weird. It's like, guys, just so I'm having to address a tweet I made, like. 30 minutes before. I need to address that tweet I made 30 minutes before. I couldn't just respond or post another tweet being, oh yeah, it's just members only content. Yeah, it's not Francis content. That's all you need to say. You didn't need to do an over a minute long video about this. But we'll get into it a wee bit later on as why he needs this full minute to discuss this.
This time it was about politics. Next time it might be about a book or a TV series I like. Next time it might be a story from my life. I already...
What stories do you have in your life like that you haven't already told everyone? I honestly think the well has well and truly, no pun intended, well and truly run dry there. There's not, it's like when, because he's got, I think he mentions his autobiography here. It's like when he was reading his autobiography and showing it off on live stream that time, and it's like, bro, there isn't a single story in here that I haven't seen you tell 17 times in different videos. Because, like I said before, his life, I doubt is actually as interesting as he claims it is. So it's like, you don't really need to, like, say, I'm going to paywall off me talking about a new life story. When it's like, bro, I guarantee it's probably going to be about the time you try to buy the 14 gauge shotgun again. Hello, Carolina. I was just watching one of your old videos while I'm having a smoke and dicking around on Reddit. Great to see you. Great to see you too. Welcome to the stream. I hope you have fun here. I hate the phrase. It's just, did I tell you guys about dating a black girl in high school? Travis, you're gonna have to fill me in. I don't think Boogie has ever mentioned that before. Maybe she had a horrific end or something like that can be brought to a comedic light. Do you think Boogie convinced himself into thinking it happened? 100%. I think Boogie's at the stage now where he has told the lie so many times that he does just think his life happened the way he thinks it. Like, because no matter how many unbelievable stories he says and how often they change slightly with each retelling, I do think he has just repeated them so many times now he does think this is what's happened in his life. So can you even call him a liar anymore? If he's telling what's it called, his truth, he's just speaking his truth, guys, and we're silencing him.
Want to read chapters from my book there, so people can get used to that idea.
So people can get used to that idea. You've done it like 3 times that I've seen on live stream. Like, how is this like a new novel concept?
It's just the boring, easy content that I used to make back in the day that so many people loved.
As opposed to, like, oh, I'm glad you're just paywalling the boring, easy content. That, that it's like, that you used to talk about and people used to love. What, like, when you talked about, like, random dramas that happened, or Xbox, or your life, or cartoons, or other people dying. All of this stuff you did constantly back in the day. He's being dehumanized. We're dehumanized. I was about to say dehumidifying. We're dehumidifying Boogie. We are drying him out. We're going to help him lose weight. Yep. So exactly the same content that he always posts. Always posts. Do people still say this in Ireland? If so, what do you say back? Like I've heard maybe like one person, like maybe a couple say it. Like I don't know if they're saying it like ironically or not. But you just say hello, back. It's not like it's like a secret handshake where we say it when we're like in Rome and we go top of the morning to you, and we go like oh, and then we give like a secret code back and we're like haha, you're true Irish, not one of those Americans pretending to be Irish, something like that. I don't actually think I just say morning. Like I've always just said morning. I don't think it's derived from like top of the morning. I hope not, like because that would just make me feel cringe. How many chapters is this book? I don't really know, because the chapters, by the way, are only like 2 paragraphs long at times. Some of them are genuinely like 700 words. They're incredibly short chapters because it's not like an autobiography that is like a coherent narrative of his life. It is just like I'm gonna randomly say this. Oh, here's a chapter, and it's just me talking about my wife and my divorce, and then he'll cover it in 4 paragraphs, and it's like. I met a girl, and we ended up going out, and then we married, and I was really happy, and then we did magical things, like going to Disneyland and going to conventions where we met famous YouTubers, but it didn't really work out, and then we got divorced. It's that, that's the level of it, All his videos are negative. Who wants to listen to someone whining on eggs or $8 freaking a carton? I'm sure they're not all negative. This one has a laughy, cryy face. It's probably not negative at all. You said he baited trolls with lies. I wrote a book, not necessarily a lie. Well, it's not necessarily a lie. I guess it's a book, technically, as opposed to like incoherent ramblings.
And the problem is when I make that kind of stuff these days, there's a group of people who hate it. YouTube doesn't particularly like it. It's not very YouTube-y anymore, so people go...
Is it... Are vlogs not really YouTube-y anymore? Because like I guarantee if I open like an incognito tab, I would be like recommended like some like a day in our life vlogs and stuff like that. So does YouTube not like vlogs anymore? Does it not like opinion pieces? Because I guarantee like I'd get like Sargon of a cat or something like that recommending something. Boogie's thumbnails recently just gave me a Caesar. They're not great because he was really trying to go with like a consistent tone. Like always having this like, yellow on it, but weirdly this one didn't, which I don't get. Maybe he was still going to do purple for his like individual life updates or something like that. Keep checking on his views on the toilet. Yeah. Like if you're probably looking at him on Social Blade, he's probably doing well enough. I got him. Yeah, I said excuse me. If you're looking at him on Social Blade, he's probably doing fairly well monthly. God, that was bad. Oh, that was when he deleted all his shit. Boop. So, decent rises sometimes. That's just YouTube, Social Blade just chugging 2 days together for some reason. Every once in a while it just does that. That was quite a dip, but that was when he deleted a bunch of his videos anyway, so it's not really an accurate representation of his view count. But what does it say? Last 30 days, just over 1 million. So he's down to making 1 million per month again, but that, like I said, that's probably still including the negatives. So I wouldn't make it too I wouldn't put too much weight into it. Is what I'm trying to say, just in a very odd way. His view count is just going to go up though because he is uploading so much. That's why a lot of people are saying like, oh, he's on a roll. I can't wait for your recap. It's like, yeah, he's certainly making a lot of content, but like, does any of this look interesting to you? Some guy died. Don't buy Hogwarts Legacy because I saw people on Twitter say not to. 2 different videos on Justin Roiland. Amazon selling drugs. Oscars a mess. Just random like news of the week kind of stuff. Whoever this person is, they said. And then 1 life update. And then this is going to be about demonetization. It's just like poorly written titles. Is the Matrix after Justin Roiland? Boogie certainly is, and I think Boogie is the Matrix because he's massive and we all live within him. So yes, his view count is going to go up, but it's just going to be like because of just sheer amount of content. Like 12Ks and 19Ks all eventually add up, But that's the thing, when people say, oh, he's on a roll, I can't wait to see what you say about it. And it's like, guys, you really overestimate my ability to be funny and interesting if you think I'm going to be able to make, like, funny content out of, like, don't buy Hogwarts Legacy because J.R. Tolkien, is that who it is? J.K. Rowling, sorry, is dumb. Fuck me, I'm so bad at this right now. I said I'm out of practice and I'm incredibly tired. So the one I was thinking we could watch now is the My Life in 2023, just to see how that goes. But we'll finish this off. Then we just have a Hulk Hogan color scheme. They kind of do. Bulkamania is going to run wild on you, brother.
Watch other YouTube-based stuff. And more importantly, this is what really gets to me. There's a group of people out there who, when I'm just my normal sweet old self.
I remember him saying that. I was like, I needed to pause just at that. Guys, when Boogie is just his normal sweet self, people for some reason don't like that. The monsters out there just don't like. Whoever describes himself as like that? If someone said describe yourself, I'd be like, I'm some guy, you know. I would be like, I'm a really nice person. Hey, I'm actually I'm a great person. I'm such a lovely, nice person. It's just like, bro, don't describe yourself as nice. Other people should describe you as nice. You shouldn't like talk about yourself in a positive light like that because it just comes across as egotistical, especially when it's like so provably false. Hello, Dalek Val. It is going pretty good. You made it back to your stream. Yes, you made it back to the incredibly rare streams that I'm doing right now. But I remembered him saying that, and I was like, I was only watching it because of that, because Boogie just randomly patting himself on the ass for being such a good person, and it just gets to him that people don't realize how nice he is.
They don't believe it.
The monsters. How dare you not believe Boogie is a good person? I'm shocked, both shocked and also appalled. It's like, imagine being like, they just don't believe that I'm a nice person. I'm a sweet person. God, like, what is the world coming to? God, you don't have to be funny. We just came to chill. Well, hopefully, it was my like scripted videos are a wee bit funny. Hopefully, come on, guys, tell me I'm funny. Tell me I'm funny. They're masterpieces. What are you talking about, Irishman? We are talking about Boogie's most recent video on his Twitter, where he is talking about how he is now putting up random videos that are just apparently scattershot random videos. There is no rhyme or reason to them or flow to them or anything. They're just random videos that he's putting up behind a paywall now. Does Boogie have a new girl? His left hand is not a new girl. It's just like it's such a bad. Imagine me if I don't know, if I tried to sell you membership. If I brought in memberships or something like that, and it's, guys, every month there's going to be one special member video, every month. Oh, you guys are going to want to pay for this. You guys, 100%, you guys are going to want to pay for this. And then like 1 month it's Boogie, which like everyone's like, yay, we like your content on Boogie or whatever. And like the next one is like my anime list thing, and it's like most of us aren't even weebs, and it's like, well, sorry, I never said it was going to be special or anything. You just have to pay for it, so fuck you, you know, something like that. So yeah, it is just Boogie that saying that, and also being upset that people don't believe him, that he is a sweet, nice person. So,
fuck it. Lock it behind a paywall so those people don't have to see it.
Thank you.
They live their lives happy, and the people who've got $1.99 to throw away, they get to spend some time with the real me.
With the real me. So is Twitter not the real you? Is Twitch not the real you? Is the rest of your you? Are you admitting the rest of your YouTube and the rest of your persona is not the real you unless we pay you? So only the Boogie that is accepting money is now the real Boogie. That's weird. Yeah. Boogie's been born recently. I've gone into Wingo since his pen. PSN got banned for a week. I don't know. I follow Wings occasionally. And then I saw the drama that popped up, and it was like troll civil war, because like some of his trolls were revealed to have been like working with Wings, like clipping the same content and working together to try and get as many views with Wings, and they were paying him like stipends kind of thing, so he didn't like flag them. But then other trolls are horrified by this, and then like a bunch of the trolls are just like really adamant that they want Wings to be like destitute and like die of starvation or something like that in the gutter. It just is like, this is not fun. I am here entirely for fun, and Wings trolls are the least fun people I have ever experienced in my entire life because they are so serious about some fucking fat loser online. I'm like, guys, calm your fucking. I am the fucking loser who makes monthly wrap up videos for this fat loser, and even I think you guys are fucking losers. You know, that's sad. You know, gotta admit he's good at this. He's a piece of shit, but we still watch. This is the first Boogie I've watched in like 3 weeks. So whenever my last Boogie stream was, that was the last time I watched anything Boogie related. So I don't know anymore how well he's doing it because I am bored as all fuck. Some of the old troll channels paid Wings to keep uploading videos about him. Yeah, careful, they might go after me. Like with what? Like, oh, this guy's streams aren't very good. It's like, yes, they aren't. They aren't. I'm not like a professional like streamer like Wings, so like I don't really know. Hey JC, long time no see spot out. Yes, exactly. I have been a busy boy recently. I haven't been around a lot. Yes. What happened with me? I see a saint versus a potato. Are we talking about Boogie as the saint? I thought we always referred to Boogie as the saint. Or are we talking about Wings? Are Wings' trolls the saints now as well? Wings trolls are deranged. They just make it not fun. You know, they just make it not fun because like Wings is like, because like especially with Wings, a lot of Wings' stuff is easy. You just clip out segments of him being bad at a video. You just watch one of his streams, and you just cut. You know, it's not hard. You know, you just quickly cut out like the funny bits or the trolly bits, and you upload it, and it's easy. Like I just think it's like you make it less fun when it's like I hate this guy and I want him to die. It's like, okay, cool, bro. Like what? He's just some loser online. Calm down. Whose trolls would you like to see go at it? I vote K-pop stans against the Babies. Does Amberlynn really have actual fans or just pretend fans? Because I don't know how many babies are really real. Anytime I hear someone in my head saying I'm an baby, I always think of Mr. Snowflake. K-pop stans are something special though. I genuinely hate them. I remember seeing it on Twitter ages ago. Like one K-pop fan was like upset because there was another K-pop fan taking pictures of the group. He's like, you're not allowed to take pictures of the group in the concert. And their entire channel was them taking pictures of people. And it's like, you're upset that person's breaking the rules that you already break. You guys are nuts. I don't know whose trolls are the worst. Because Wings' trolls probably are the worst. Like I think we can all agree that Wings probably has the worst trolls on the internet because they're just nuts. DSP's trolls, I don't know. I don't think they're not like life destroy like Wings trolls are. Who else? Cyrax's trolls are kind of hardcore. Some of Cyrax's trolls are incredibly hardcore. I don't really know. Yeah, because anytime I think of bad trolling, I just think of Wings. Like some of Christian's trolls, I guess, are mental. So maybe have like the Wings trolls versus the Idea guys, or like Jessica Yanka, whatever the hell her name was. Maybe have that. Maybe have that crossover. That'd be a fun crossover. Honestly, think Amber does have supporters before they watch her for long enough to realize how hopeless and awful she is. Yeah, well, that's the thing I showed earlier on. Like, there's so many. There's so many of her fans suddenly coming out now and giving her thumbs up after that video of her crying. Do you watch Ex Mortis? I do not know what Ex Mortis is. I think this should be my catchphrase. I do not know what this is. It should just be my. I have no idea what this is. I searched up Ex Mortis, and it is like a goth and industrial nightclub in Cambridge, Massachusetts. I think I may be entirely wrong on what Ex Mortis is. Is it a YouTube thing? I love Music Biz Marty. He's the best. Music Biz is I think one of the only Cyrex trolls I still watch. I watch like Grace Wizard occasionally. I think he covers Cyrex still every once in a while. But I don't know. Music Biz sometimes just takes things a bit too far, and I'm just sitting there like, You know, like the showing up at Cyrax's house thing. It's like, well, yeah, I guess he did kind of like constantly like try and say, oh, you're too pussy to do it, and then he eventually does it. But I don't know. Some of his streams are just like, for me, who streams a lot, like and overly long streams that are kind of awful. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird seeing some of his streams like 7 hours long, and I'm like, I don't even know if he really talks about much Cyrax content in that, because he just plays a lot of old clips of Cyrax over and over again. Yes, sorry. We shall get to a Boogie thing because, like I said, this is only going to be a short stream. I'm not going to be here for too long. So I was thinking the one we're going to watch is Are Things Getting Better? Weight Loss and Rambling Update. My Life in 2023. So I think that's the one we're going to watch here. Decent like to dislike ratio, 1.9 against 447. So that's not too bad. So I think we'll jump in here, guys, and we'll go into that. It's a YouTuber who talks. Oh, it's a YouTuber who talks about DSP. No, haven't seen any of his content. 15 parts. The only DSP troll like I've seen recently outside of like Tevin, because I'll stick on Tevin every once in a while when he's doing a stream snipe, is I've talked about this guy a couple times. I always forget. He does the Pay Pig Chronicles videos where he does like individual videos on the different people who like contribute a lot. Have I watched any more Cobra? I've watched a few like highlights on Cobra. Mainly, I haven't watched the most recent one about his like deleted drunk stream, but I was watching all the drama about him. I think it was just after New Year's when he got arrested. That was like the last stuff on Cobra I really watched. I like watching Cyrex and Marty stuff carefully from a distance, like a nuclear test. Yes, exactly that, McMac. Because it's one of those ones where like everyone told me I should watch Cyrex. I'd never heard of him before. Like I started streaming and people kept saying, "Oh, you should check out Cyrex," and eventually I did. And I was like, "Oh yeah, he's interesting enough." And I was tempted. I was like, "Oh, I might do a video on him." But then the more I watch of him, the more I'm like, I don't know if I want that in my life. You know, there's so many like people who are like traditional lol cows that I watch. I'm like, I don't know if I want to talk about him because I just don't want the hassle. I just don't want the hassle in my life, and I don't think I want to see his penis. I've already seen like one picture of it. And I don't want to see any more of it. And I think I'm just good. I think I'm just good. It's like when I was talking about the anime thing, and I was just like. I was talking about that. Like I said, I don't know if any of you have watched like the anime. I think a couple of you said you have the anime video. There's one anime that is called like I'm the Little Sister Now, and it's about this like 19 or 20-year-old NEET. He lives at home. He doesn't have a job. He's just like a layabout. And his little sister, who's like 16, turns him into her little sister then. And he wakes up and he's like 14. And like the end of the second episode, like the last 10 minutes of it is him getting a period. Like getting his first period as a 14-year-old girl and describing what a tampon feels like. And I think when I was talking about my review, I said something just like, I think my life would have just been better off not knowing this exists. What about Marshmallow's the fourth? Sorry, is it not the fourth? Is it Marshmallow's the third? I thought it was the fourth. He's the Joker now. I know he's called the Joker. I haven't seen the Marshall Mathers name in a wee while. I thought he's called Marshall Mathers the fourth. I must be really dumb. Yeah, no, I haven't actually... I haven't really watched too much more of him because like every once in a while I'll see a video pop up that is just something like a 30-minute video. It just says Eminem should have released this album on the 17th of March 2017. I'm like, okay. Okay, cool. Drakenlord is the worst trolls. Drakenlord might have the worst trolls actually, because it's not like Boogie had like Frank Castle show up at his house like once, but like. Yeah, like Dragonlord isn't this like a recurring thing, and that's why he got put in prison because he kept randomly just assaulting people who showed up at his house. He kept like shooting them with a hose and shit like that to fuck with them. I've never really looked into Dragonlord too much because a lot of the coverage I saw of him was in German, obviously. But I might catch up with him at one point because he does seem like an interesting one, but probably not one I would make a video on because he seems to be a bit wild.
Ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, Boogie298 coming at you all again to the power of the internet, and this is a rambling video. It's just a kind of life update video where we talk.
That's cool. I've seen a lot of people commenting on his hair recently because his hair is like so blatantly dyed. I see people keep saying we need the Frank Castle collab. I would like to see a Boogie Frank Castle collab again. Like if they did a podcast together, that would get him attention. That would get him more attention than if he did it with like DSP and Wings. 100%, he should do a podcast with Frank Castle. It's people keep saying like with Boogie, it's like I want to see him like dye his beard because it'll match his hair. I don't think so. I think if you put that there, it would just look kind of weird because he's going for his like Walter White look again. I think it would just look weird if he had that matte color hair down there as well, because it is just like it would actually somehow make him look older because it's like, bro, you're like you look like you're in your 50s trying to look like you're in your 30s. Calm yourself down. RVLV, how you doing, mate? Yes, I'm glad you caught another live. They're very rare nowadays. Think there's some good videos from Dragonlord. That is actually, yeah, true. I haven't actually watched any of Dankless stuff in a fair while. I used to watch his Mad Lad stuff, so yeah, I actually have to watch his Dragonlord cover.
About myself and life and the universe and things around me that are particularly interesting.
Have you checked out Keemsby podcast? Does he have another one since the Keemstar show? Because I suddenly was like, I haven't seen a Keemstar show in a while, and I went and looked, and the last time they uploaded was like 3 weeks ago, because I know they had all the massive fallout with like Chris and Ark and Salvo and Xylee and stuff like that. Walter Waite, that's good. So that's the last I saw. So does Keem have like another new podcast? He should dye his hair pink to get attention. He should do like a Destiny and just dye his beard and his hair blue or something like that, and go full lefty wokeism.
Listening to me, so I hope you enjoy this. Probably going to be a little bit different than normal. First thing I know, everybody's waiting for a weight update, and there just really isn't one.
He really loves that picture, doesn't he? He really loves that picture. He thinks that picture's hilarious. And I was like, bro, do you know what? If you were like 150 pounds, 200 pounds now, that thing might be funny to bring up. But it's like, in my head, you still look like that size now. You know? You don't look dramatically smaller than that anymore. So it's not like a funny picture show. It's like, haha, here's a picture of me looking fat and gross. And it's like, haha, then we cut back to you looking fat and gross. You know, it's not like a Greek god. Oh, God, what was it? There's a Greek god who was like the god of like tits and wine. Was it like Bacchus or something like that? It began with a B. I can't remember what. Greek mythology is not very good. But I remember this one. It was called. It began with a B, and it was just like the god of tits, party, and wine or something like that. That's what Boogie wants to be. He wants to be he has the tits, but he wants to be the god of getting tits. You're a Greek god, Micmac. I don't even doubt that for a second. Sleepy, fan, dabby dozy, fantastic. Well in, mate. Good work. You have lost 1/5 of Boogie. No, sorry, 1/7 or 8th of Boogie. No, actually, I was being very generous to Boogie there. I just in my head was like, oh yeah, 300 pounds sounds about right. And then I was like, no, God, wait, no, not Dionysus. Is it Dionysus? Maybe it's like a Roman god. God of wine. It must be. Maybe it's a Roman god. Bacchus. Oh, he's fertility as well. I'm gonna if I look at an image here, he's gonna be like tits and dicks. There's dicks. There's certainly dicks. There's dicks and grapes. But we're gonna go with Bacchus. Bacchus. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. I can probably speak English, right? And you people expect me to say Greek words, Roman words, which I know is Latin, by the way. Don't fucking come at me. And Japanese words. 1/10 of Boogie in his exactly what you're 1/10. You've lost 1/10 of what Boogie was at his maximum. Is Boogie 450? Well, we're about to get his weight loss update, but he always said, "Oh, there's not really that much of an update." Probably because he's either gained weight or he's stayed exactly the same. So we'll see.
Report 388 pounds is what I weighed when I weighed myself today. It's also what I weighed on January 1st. So this month has not been a weight loss month, though. I'm getting a little bit better about what I eat in the morning. Is a little bit better about what I.
If you're doing any better, the weight would be falling off you. When you're that weight, like you can do literally a fraction better, and you'll be losing a pound a week. You know, even if you did like a fraction better, even if you drop from 4,000 to like 3,800, you probably would be losing a bit of weight. I think he's 500 for sure. I don't think. Okay, 400. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think he's 400 plus. I think he's 400 plus. He is too obsessed. What is a stone in weight? A stone, isn't that like 14 pounds? A stone is like 14 pounds, I think. I usually weigh myself by like kilograms anyway. I don't know why. I think that's like a mainland European thing to do. Whilst everyone, because I often say my weight in like kilograms, and people are like, what's that in stone? And I'm like, I have fucking no idea. I accept because I got cancer and I can do whatever I want. Well, memes, that is... Okay. I read your second message first, not the other way around. So I thought I was about to say, fuck me, I'm sorry to hear that. But yes, okay, he's already done that, hasn't he? People came out and they criticized him, and he was already saying, like, yeah, 14 pounds equals 1 stone, cool. He was already saying that to people. Because he was saying that on, like, his TikToks and stuff like that, being like, I don't care, I've got cancer, so it's not like it's gonna stop me from dying anyway, something like that. And it's like, oh, okay, cool.
But there's some exciting news, I think. I got somebody coming to visit in a couple of weeks, and I can't give you all of the details just.
Is it a sugar baby? I bet it's a sugar baby. Did you hire a sugar baby to be your personal trainer just so she squats in front of you wearing like spats or something like that, and then you furiously tug yourself off, and technically that is cardio? So is that it? We should get that, guys. We should all chip in for that.
Yet, but one of the people that'll be visiting is a personal trainer, and I'm hoping he can help move me in the right.
He said illusion broken, guys. Is he gonna do? Is he gonna do OnlyFans videos with his personal trainer? Is he going to do videos like naked? Is his personal trainer going to film him doing like naked fat guy squats or something like that for his OnlyFans? That's going to rake it in, because you wouldn't even see his dick. It would only be a lewd. It wouldn't be a full nude, because you won't see his dick past his belly anyway. Like,
right direction, because Lord knows I have not.
I bet it's a cleaning lady. It's Chad. He's paid Chad to come back to him for 1 week only.
Not been able to do it myself. Food is a.
You think it might actually? Okay. That was a weird thing to pause on. Okay. This is going to be weird. Do you think it's DDP? I think DDP's just kind of given up on him, hasn't he? I think DDP's just kind of given up on him. Like, hasn't Boogie tried like commenting on his stuff recently and he hasn't responded? I don't think it's DDP. I genuinely, honestly don't, because Boogie's like reputation is too bad for DDP nowadays, I think. You know, DDP's not like the legendary icon he was a few years ago when he was like helping people like Jake the Snake and Boogie. So I think he probably would avoid Boogie's like really bad reputation. I assume it's just going to be some YouTuber. I don't think it's going to be like Alan from Every Damn Day Fitness or anything like that, because he's already burnt that bridge pretty bad. But I don't think... You don't know if he's ever completely given up on him. I get that, but I just think it's Boogie. Boogie's like so small a fish now, and also had already... DDP's already tried with him. Yeah, like Strange Coast says, he's already tried numerous times with him before, and like, Boogie's reputation is just so bad now, I couldn't imagine him wanting to go for it. I guess Boogie eBagged enough to afford a trainer. Like, this is even if this is real, okay? This is even if this is actually real, and this isn't something he mentions here, and then in 2 months' time, people are like, whatever happened to that? And Boogie's like, oh, yeah, things didn't work out. But he just did this to drum up attention, you know? So who even knows? Who was helping Wings to try and lose the weight? Well, Kyle, like FPS Kyle. FPS Kyle hates Boogie. I imagine he would work with them, though, if Boogie asked him to. Kyle would do it for the content. But yeah, it was FPS Kyle, and Kyle was the guy on the last PKA where Boogie was on, where Kyle sat absolutely silently for like 35 minutes because he just didn't want to engage or talk to Boogie, so he just sat in absolute silence for 35 minutes straight. You bet it's a YouTuber. I think more than likely it's going to be some YouTuber who, like a smaller fitness guy who wants to use Boogie for clout, because, you know, at this stage, the only people who are willing to collaborate with Boogie are people like that, you know, smaller people who want to use him for clout, or Jacob the Carpetbagger, who I think is technically bigger than Boogie is nowadays. Not weight-wise, but, like, maybe weight-wise. I don't know. Jacob's a heavy boy, but, like, he gets more views than Boogie does.
Hell of a drug. Sugar, specifically, is a hell of a drug. Now, the guy that's coming to visit is coming to film. And I don't know if it's going to turn out good or if it's... Yep,
YouTuber. There you go. Guys, we only had to wait 3 more seconds. It's a YouTuber. It's a small YouTuber trying to make his name. I don't really watch like fitness YouTubers or anything like that. There's like an Athlete X or Athlete X or something like that I watched a few times. But I think that was it. Yeah, I don't know, guess. You guys can guess. Guess who it might be. You guys probably know YouTubers and shit like that better than I do.
Going to turn out bad. I don't know if it's going to be a hit piece or a fluff piece or hopefully something.
Micmac, that'd be hilarious. And I don't think Snowflake's that big a fan of Boogie, because Snowflake even watched like fucking at least one of my videos on Boogie. So I think Mr. Snowflake is kind of sick of Boogie. He criticized him a lot in one of Amberlynn's videos. I think it was one of the Shape of the Algorithm, and also in one of his live streams. I definitely remember him like just randomly taking a pot shot at Boogie, so I really don't think he likes it. What if it's secretly that on Irishman? Sleepy, shut the fuck up. Do not spoil this for me. I'm gonna make it big. I'm gonna make it big doing this. I'm gonna face reveal myself, but I'm not actually. I'm always gonna be standing behind Boogie, and you will never see me back there.
We're in between. I'm a little concerned. But it won't be on my channel. It's going to be on his channel. This is all his baby, all his project.
Hi, DP. How are you doing? Oh, okay. So was that the... it's a hell of a drug. It's from the Chappelle Show, because I have never watched Dave Chappelle's. Like, I've watched a couple of his stand-up like routines, but I've never actually watched it. That makes sense, because I paused it and I was like, I have no idea what this is, and I don't know where this is going.
He's gonna have.
Oh god, imagine if it was Andrew Tate. That would be so funny, because he did say maybe Andrew Tate was right. Oh, guys, maybe it's like, I don't know, Rich Evans or something like that. He's going to teach him the osteoporosis dance or something like that. What happened with the Liver King? That's a good point. That's a good point. It could be the Liver King. He could be coming to eat Boogie.
Full control. And I'll go into more detail when I can. Also, I just wanted to say thank you for watching my videos recently.
Oh my god.
I don't know what's changed, but since the beginning of this year, specifically this last week, my videos seem to be doing a heck of a lot better than they were.
No, they don't. No, they don't. What? Why are you living in a fantasy world? My videos are doing a lot better. 21k, 22k, 18k, 27k, 33k, 29k, 41k. That's not a heck of a lot better. That's like maybe like that one's doing a little bit better, the 41k. But that's because like you're monetizing someone dying. You know. Well, actually, I don't know. I don't know if monetization was turned on for that. I think I opened it to check and I didn't get an ad. So maybe it's okay. I will rescind that. He did not monetize, but he's capitalizing. That is what I should say. He is capitalizing on someone dying to talk about it, and he's just talking about big hot topic issues. You know, he has 2 videos on Justin Roiland. He has a video ranting about YouTube's demonetization program. He's ranting about the Hogwarts thing. You know, this is. You know, he's doing things that will get him attention. He's like, wow, I got some views. And it's like, you're a 4 million subscriber YouTuber talking about major issues. No shit, you got some views. His thumbnails are worse than mine. Look, I think we're very honest here. I think we're an honest group of people. When we talk about Boogie, because I don't like lying about people. That's why I rescinded my last thing I said. So I'm gonna say that is not true. My thumbnails are fucking dog shit still. They're so bad. You should have seen the amount of time I sat there staring at it going, I don't know what to do for my anime one. I have no idea what to do for my anime one. So I was like, I'll just get a bunch of characters and just put them in a collage. There you go. That's the best I could do.
At the end of last year. I don't know if it's the thumbnails or the titles or the editing that's going into the videos, but I am putting some effort in.
Is there editing in his videos? Like, I watched this one. I don't think there's much editing. He just kind of put some clips of that guy up occasionally, you know? Review Tech USA could be cool to do, Irishman. Oh, I've watched a couple of things like the Atari dude or something like that talked about him, did like 50 points of why he's a scumbag. I watched it, like, Rich is someone I know very little about outside of that, and it's just like, he's been on YouTube for such a long time, it would take me too long to get up to speed enough where I'd feel comfortable talking about him, you know, because I generally don't like, it's one of the reasons why I'm so slow at making content. I generally don't like to talk about people until I have a good enough grasp, you know, I'm just here for like a good, like I want to have a good enough grasp. Thumbnail done 25 minutes. You're giving me way too much time. It's a 15-minute job, mate. I want to know someone well enough I'm able to talk about them. I feel bad going in and just being like, oh, I think that's right, and then just like I'm wrong with a bunch of stuff or make up a bunch of stuff to try and be interesting and get attention. I don't really like that. So, Review Tech USA, he's been on as long as Boogie, and it's like, that's not great. Hey Tim, mate, how are you? I have been doing pretty good. What's the latest old Boogie? He's started to do paywall content. That is pretty much whatever he decides at the time to upload. So there's really nothing you're going to ever get. He says your number one problem with Boogie? Oh, he's a manipulator. That's probably it. Like I said, I don't hate Boogie or anything like that. Boogie's just someone I talk about online because I find him kind of interesting sometimes. Right now, he's not overly interesting because he's so boring. But just he's a manipulator. I don't like manipulators. I have massive issues with them. That's pretty much it. He's kind of creepy with sleeping with really young girls, but he's sleeping with girls who are legal. Like, so it's not like I'm like, oh, he's a pedophile or anything like that. I just think he's a weirdo. Yeah, it's mainly the manipulation thing. It's like even like the shooting the gun in the air thing where he's like he comes across like a total lunatic. It's like whatever, idiots are idiotic all the time. The main thing that got me into him that I've always told people is because I heard him then discuss the Frank Castle thing at the start of last year when the legal case was over, and that's what got me into Boogie, because I was like, what the fuck is he? What is he talking about? Everything he said there is blatantly lying. Like, it's not even like a little white lie every once in a while. It's like blatantly lying, like provably lying, you know? Because it's like, you recorded it. You showed the video of it, so we know what you're saying is not true. You know? So that's what I find most interesting and also kind of most cringe about Boogie, is his manipulation.
To my YouTube channel, I'll never be good at this. I'll never be as good as your modern day YouTubers, but I'm doing my best, and I think my best is making a difference, but more importantly, you're making the difference. Personally,
More important, you're making the difference. It sounds like a propaganda ad from Starship Troopers. You're making the difference. Would you like to know more? It's like don't suck your audience's cock so much, you know. Hello, Oakham's CS. I am back. I've been a busy enough boy, and Boogie's been ungodly boring, so I haven't really talked about him. So I'm dying a wee bit here. And like I said, I was working away on my anime thing because I got back into anime recently, which is a great thing for me. It's something I absolutely used to love, and I kind of fell out of it. Because I went to look at my anime list, what I was last watching, and like, holy shit, like some of the things were like from 2016, and I was like, Jesus. And I watched them when they were like airing, and I was like, holy fucking hell. I haven't really been that big into anime in like years now, so that's why I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna get back into it, and it was great crack. Anime over Boogie, exactly. That's like Boogie just lost out because he was so unfucking godly boring. Oh, you have evolved, Dalek. Oh, okay, cool. Every once in a while, yeah, people do just show up with new names, and it takes me a while. It's like when Sad Dog changed from the chair. It took me fucking ages. Hello, Alchemist Alcor. How are you? You beautiful bastard. You're the real beautiful bastard here. Have you got more subscribers than me now? You must have. Let's have a wee look here. You must have more subscribers than me by this point. Oh, you're catching up. You're getting there. This guy. You're catching up, dude. Very good work. What's your next thing on? You said your next documentary was going to be on a game, didn't you? Almost done with Reincarnated Slime Season 1. Reincarnated Slime is very good. I've only watched the first season because the movie, I think it was in cinemas recently. And I kept telling myself, oh, I need to ply through and I need to watch the second season, then I can watch the movie in cinemas. And I just never did. What's my newest favorite anime from this season? Like the one that God damn it, what was I actually don't know. Reincarnated as what was it called? Reincarnated Princess. The Reincarnated Princess and the Genius Young Lady was really good. Really, really enjoyed that. What else? God. The Fire Hunter, really, really enjoyed that. What was it? Farming in Another World? Farming in Another World. I absolutely loved. I really love Farming in Another World. But it was just chill. Like, the ones I've watched recently are just fun. I'm just, because I don't know how many times I can say it. I'm just here for fun. That's why I haven't really watched Boogie recently, because he hasn't been fun. He's just been boring. Even this, like, life update thing has been kind of boring so far, you know? I'm just here for fun, you know? And I was here for fun anime. Your dog loves killing rabbits, playing with them, and then eating them? Jesus, sad dog. Jesus, your dog's a psychopath.
I think it's amazing that you guys still engage with my content at all, and I'm so grateful. When I live stream on Twitch, I still have people watching, and subscription numbers on Twitch are considerably up, almost twice.
Tomodachi game? What is it, Tomodachi game? Tomodachi game. Is it anime? Is that a... When did that come out? Oh, okay, already came out. Oh, okay, I didn't watch it. I did actually watch, JC, I did actually watch... Sorry, guys, anime talk for about 2 minutes here. I did actually watch Chainsaw Man. And it's not, I'm not sure, it's when I was sick there a couple of days ago, and I was just kind of like lounging around the couch because I just really wasn't able to do anything. And I watched all of Chainsaw Man in like pretty much one sitting, and I came away from it being like, oh god, I'm so sad. Because I was like really oversold that. I remember everyone talking about how incredible Chainsaw Man was, and I watched it, and I was like, oh... It was just like, okay. I think I give it like a 7 out of 10 or like maybe even a 6 out of 10. And I was really disappointed because I expected it to be like a 10 out of 10 banger. I'm quite sad. I'm quite sad about that. I'm going to watch Boogie the Rock next. Boogie the Rock even, sorry. Next, which I've heard is apparently absolutely incredible. It's rated higher than Chainsaw Man, so I'm going to watch it next because apparently it's amazing. I have not caught up with Mob Psycho yet. I still have only watched the first 2 seasons. Didn't see a appeal for Simp. Exactly, JC. I was just sitting there. I was like, "Is this our main character? Our main character is genuinely unlikable." I thought when I first saw Par, I thought, "Oh, Par, she seems like a lot of fun," and then she never grows or changes as a character across the entire show. Uh, Denji or Benji, whatever the hell his name was, he's literally just a simp. If anyone hasn't seen Chainsaw Man, I'm not going to spoil it. People love it. People say it's an amazing anime. I hope you guys enjoy it if you watch it, whatever. But like the main character is just a simp. His entire storyline is I want to kiss a girl. I want to touch boobs. Oh, that girl's really pretty, so I'm just going to do whatever she's. That is it. That is his entire character. He is just a simp. He just wants to get with a pretty girl. Par is best girl. I disagree. I disagree that Par is best girl. I like Par enough. Like I said, I wish she had grown as a character in some way. But my favorite character, my favorite female character was, and I cannot remember her name. It's like Himura or something like that. The girl with the eye patch. I liked her. I liked her a lot. She was good fun. When I was sick, I watched the Netflix series in 1899, loved the hell out of it, and then found out they canceled. That's I think I saw Red Letter Media talk about 1899, and they said the first season was very good, and they ended up getting cancelled, but apparently you can still watch the first season. Promised Neverland, did you watch that season 2 as a criminal offense? I watched the first season. I really, really liked the first season. So much so that I was like, Emma is a great character. Emma is like unironically a fantastic character. Really, really liked her as a character. Really enjoyed it. So much so that when like I heard, like it was just back when like season 2 hadn't even been announced. I was like, fuck, I'm just gonna read the manga because I don't want to have to wait. So I went and read the manga. I was kind of disappointed with the manga, mainly towards the end. Like, I think they fucked up the ending a lot. But, like, I've never watched the second season because everyone said, like, oh my god, it's so bad. The manga was so much better. And I was like, well, I didn't really like the manga that much, so I'm not going to like the second season, so I haven't watched it. I might watch it at some point. iPad should have gotten laid. 100%. 100% she should have gotten laid. Best girl. Easy best girl. Par's a shit character, no development. That's exactly how I feel memes. I felt exactly the same way. I was just sitting there like, when she first came in, I was like, oh, she seems fun. I can't wait for her to grow. And, because she doesn't really like humans, and I can't wait for her to really grow. And once she sees how people are nice or something like that, she grows. I'm a sentimental guy at heart. And then the end of, like, the first season, she's just like, I don't like people. I just do whatever I want. I kill people. I don't care. And I'm like, okay. You're like, it feels like you actually devolved as a character, really. Sorry. Okay, anime talk. Dunzos. We'll do another anime stream at some point in the future. For now, we'll get back to Boogie, because honestly, I'm intimidated by this intense stare. And I'm feeling a wee bit anxious, guys, so I want to get off this frame. Oh god, he went full screen on me.
That's what they were 3 months ago. Memberships here on YouTube. I just reached over 100 members here on the platform, which means I need to start making membership-only content.
I love he says that like that's a like it's in the terms of service of YouTube. It's like once you have over 100, you have to start making member content. Not like you just want to thank people for watching your stuff or anything like that. It's nothing like that. It's like, well, I've reached over 100, so now I have to do it, guys. It's like, bro, you already said you're gonna do weekly stuff at 50, and then you changed it to 100 after you got 50. So fucking stop acting like you're now doing your fucking audience a favor, mate.
Occasionally, probably shorts. I'm just
shorts. Oh god, imagine you're paying this guy monthly for content, and he's like, I'll do some stuff, some stuff occasionally, maybe just shorts. Yeah, probably just shorts. It's like, bro, I'm paying you. There's a streamer I really like, and she only does like one membership like stream a month. And I usually will try and tune in for it. I'm actually missing it because I think it is going on right now. But it's like, anytime you do that, it is like hours and hours and hours long, and it is great crack, Boogie's like, I'll do like do you want a 10 yeah, you guys get 10-second short. You can have a 10-second short of me going, hey guys, it's Francis here. You're all members? What are you, fat cucks? Why are you watching Boogie? You're a fat cuck? Are you a cuck for watching Boogie? Are you, Cucky 2988, are you a fat cuck? And then that's there you go, guys. I just saved you spending $2 on Boogie's shorts. There you go, fucking-tastic. Christ, I actually did scratch my head as well to mimic the thing, and I've hurt myself, guys. I'm gonna have to end the stream here. I actually was like scratching away. I was like, how the fuck does he do this every time? Because like fucking hell.
Surprised that you guys still give a shit, and I'm so grateful.
I'm just so surprised you guys actually give a shit. Take your audience's cock out of your mouth for 1 second and take a deep breath, because holy fuck, that's embarrassing.
That you do, specifically because I know my content's not that interesting. I'm not even that interesting anymore.
Yeah, Francis is over here. Like I said, well, we already knew that I'm at Boogie's house doing personal training with him now. Like, so that was actually just Boogie. Boogie, do you want to jump on again? No, I don't want to jump. Fuck's sake.
And you have so many other things you can watch, and you choose to watch me.
Alchemist already... Okay, I was really curious there when you posted that again. I was like, bro, I think I already answered. What became of his OnlyFans? We had a wee look at that earlier on. He hasn't been active on it for 3 days, but because I'm not a member of it, I can't see it. But I've heard people talking about it being a scam recently, so I'm assuming the content has dropped off. I probably should start, like, I don't know, going in every once in a while and screenshotting, because it says, like, how many posts he's made on it. So maybe I should start, like, screenshotting that, because then I can see if, like, okay, well, on the 1st of January, he had this many posts. On the last day of January, he had this many posts, something like that. But I haven't done that. But I've just seen people talking about how it's a scam. But like, I think people have been calling it a scam ever since it came out, because it's just him uploading his fucking TikToks and all there, basically.
Wow, it means the world. I also wanted to update you when it comes to the polycythemia vera. We've done a lot of stuff to make things better, and my red blood cell count is coming down. And there's ways to get it down even further. Now, what sucks about this is the number of doctor's appointments I have in just the next 30 days. I have to see my endocrinologist again, and I just saw him. I need to see my general practitioner again, and I just saw them. I have to schedule an appointment with a blood doctor. I have a sleep study coming up. I have to see a cardiologist. I need to get a bone density test done, and that's pretty much all in the next 30 days. And I'm
going to be honest, that does not sound like a lot. Like, especially if you said, like, I have cancer, like, saying, like, five doctors really doesn't sound like a lot. Yeah, but he wasn't going to talk about his cancer, by the way, guys. He wasn't going to talk about that anymore because no one was interested in it. But here you go. I'm just going to talk about my cancer now. Like, he keeps talking about the sleep study like it's a new thing, but he's already on a CPAP because he's already had sleep studies done. You know. I guess to talk about his poor health. Yep, exactly that. He loves it. Look at the joy. Finally, we get a sparkle in his eye. He's finally happy. He's already had like a sleep study done. Like I know we probably have to get those updated and stuff like that. But it's like it's not like this is the first time he's ever had a sleep study. I'm like I don't know what form of sleep study he does. I had to do a sleep study. After I got the super COVID, I had to do a sleep study. Just because which apparently is like routine because they're just checking it, and it's like you wear like a fucking armband or something like that and go to sleep, and you just sleep with it on, and then you give it back to them, and then they check to see what your sleep pattern's like and what your blood oxygen like is during your sleep. Like if he's doing that, this is the fucking easiest thing I've ever done in my entire life because it's like put this on, okay, go home and go to sleep. It's like all right.
I am so sick of doctors right now. I'm just so sick.
Is this the fucking guys, I've really done editing. I've really put a lot of effort into it, and I've done some editing for you guys. Was that his editing? Was that his editing? He showed Doctor Strange on screen for 2 nanoseconds? What the shit? God, that was lame. Oh, that was really bad. That's like I don't like patting my own ass, but that's even worse than my cutaway jokes.
Sick of them. But honestly, the way I'm trying to approach this is the same way I'm approaching everything in life. I'm just so lucky to have made it to 48 with all the damage I've done to my body and the crazy stuff I've experienced. And I'm just,
the crazy stuff I've experienced. Like what? Like what? Bro, it's not. You make it sound like you went to Afghanistan. You make it sound like you were on the fucking second tower. You know, not that I ate a lot. It's like anything else? Nope, not really. I ate a lot. And I sat in a chair for a while playing EverQuest, so much so that my leg necrosized. It's like, okay, is that it? Is that it? Like, bro, you make it sound like I don't know. You're fucking the first man onto Normandy.
Every day is a miracle and every day is a gift, and I'm just so glad to be here. I'm glad that you watch my videos. I'm glad that I get to hang out with my dogs. I'm glad that I'm alive. And I'm glad that this weekend I'm going down to Corinth, Mississippi to a retro gaming convention. I was at it last year and it was amazing, and I'm looking forward to going again this year. I just feel so blessed and so lucky that I get to go to these things still and actually.
Oh, is this the one where you like really awkwardly kept flirting with this guy because he's good looking? Because he was like dressed as Aizawa from the fucking My Hero Academia, and you hit going like, "You're pretty. I bet all the girls want to suck your dick." And he looked incredibly uncomfortable the entire time. Oh god, fond memories, fond memories, guys. God damn it. Looks like an 8-year-old who spent a week at the beach that makes you old. Okay, I still haven't seen Old. I've only heard people talk about it, and I actually do you have it? I like recorded it because it was on like Sky recently, and I recorded it. I haven't watched it yet. Crazy Life Stories and Accidental Passion from Rancors. Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's not really hard to beat Boogie stuff with like I was fat, and I got fatter, and my health got worse because I got fatter. And it's like, yeah, that's that does happen when you eat a lot of food. Yeah, he's an incredibly humble guy, but the problem is you guys wouldn't understand because you just haven't had like a crazy life like he has. Boogie, he pretty much is Jesus Christ re-risen after all of the sins of mankind took him down. I've tried to commit suicide over 12,000 times. Rookie numbers, push them up.
You know, get invited to go to them, and I get to set at the.
See, he just can't. I haven't watched this video in a very long time. And all I remember is him just, like, very awkwardly talking about how good-looking this guy is. Just repeatedly. And just talking about how girls want to suck his dick. And it's just... like, that expression sums it up.
Booth and meet fans and sign stuff for free and take photos for free. And, yeah, I sell T-shirts and stuff there as well. So if you're in the Mississippi area, come check out my booth. Check out Corinth Comic-Con. Come meet some guests. I've met some really cool guests.
Is he gay for this guy? Straight up, is he gay for this guy? Because why? Like you can like. Well, apart from one, he's lazy, so that's probably why he's only doing like one continuous clip instead of just like clipping up lots of different segments to show off how cool it is to be out in the public and with people. Or is he just gay for this guy? You know, which is cool if he is. Like, no judgment or anything like that. You know, he's a pretty man, as Boogie has said many times. But it is just like, out of everything that happened in this video, it is just the one guy that you just randomly keep telling is super sexy, and you bet he gets lots of girls, and bets he gets his dick sucked all the time, and he just sits there with that expression on his face the entire time, where it's like, haha, I'll force a smile, haha, this is uncomfortable as all shit. He thinks he's got a harem.
These things. I met Sarah Nottachinny. She's the voice of Ash.
Oh, yeah, Sarah.
Pokemon.
See, it's one continuous clip. He's just not editing this at all. Yeah, Sarah Nottachinny, the girl you went up to and were really like sexually awkward with, and she looked so ungodly uncomfortable as well. All these wonderful flashbacks we're having of you randomly just going up and being creepily sexual with people when there are children standing in the background of shots. Oh, it brings a tear to my eye.
Show. I met Paul, who made the original.
He's trying to show his editing skills. Maybe out of your entire video, pick this fucking shot that is in focus then. Oh, god damn it! Like, it's just like come on, pick a shot that's at least in focus then. Like, bro, nobody would pay dollars for a signature. Yeah, I wonder because like I've paid for signatures before. I've met a couple of people on. I've paid for signatures before, but it's like fucking big name actors that I really like. They're probably not even like that big name actors, but it's like ones I like, you know. So it's you know, I'm happy to pay. I can't imagine paying like anything for Boogie because it's like, ha, do you know me? Yeah, 15,000 people watch my videos occasionally. It's like, okay, cool. Fucking, we've got Alchemist Algor here. He gets more views than Boogie does. Alchemist Algor, how much would you charge for your autograph to sexy as Aizawa guy and awkward Jedi out of focus man?
Mortal Kombat.
Surprised staff didn't punish Boogie for being creepy. He's creepy in every single convention. Like, I just don't think he gives a shit anymore.
Art.
And hey, Josh.
There's some really great people down in Mississippi, and I hope to meet you.
Does anyone remember that woman? It was that was Grave Ghoul, wasn't it? That was a girl he had brought to his house to like, quote unquote, try and help grow her, like try and help her fucking image and help her on social media and get attention. $100. That's. Guys, it's a steal. It's a steal. Alchemist Alcor, I tell you, you need to get a table at this Corinth Comic Con beside Boogie. as a famous YouTuber, you need to be there and just charge $100, just something like that. And a couple of us will meet up and we'll fucking go. We'll pay $100 each, just to really upset Boogie. He's gonna come out and be like, that potato guy, he was making plans to come out to me in public or some bullshit like that. Oh, God. I don't even remember what I was saying before that. I don't even remember at all. I'm looking through the messages here. Oh, yeah, him being creepy. I don't think a lot of them hear about it until afterwards. Feet picked 1,000. That's a steal. That's a steal. I don't think Boogie's even shown feet. Oh, no, he did. He showed them for free on Twitter. That's the thing. Boogie's a chump. He's a chump. He shows his feet for free. Alcohol is out here scoring $1,000 per fucking foot.
If you're one of them. I'm also going to do things a little bit differently in Corinth this year. People keep telling me, sell your collectibles, sell your collectibles.
I'm gonna do things differently in Corinth this year. What? Not sexually assault? Sexually assault's the wrong word. Sexually harass random people who come to your table. Maybe try that. Maybe try just to not be a fucking weirdo to randomers who like dander over. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe try that. That could be like a brand new style for you. Maybe like try and be like a genuine person. It's so weird when I went back and watched his old Retropaloozas and like. I think it's Retropalooza 2014 or something like that, and he seems like 100%, like, if you watch the Retropalooza, like, 2014 or 2013, one of his first ones, I'm like, I understand why people would like Boogie. 100% I could understand why people like Boogie back then. Because he's, like, passionate, he seems nice, he's joking on himself a little bit, he's having a bit of banter with the crowd, he's having fun, and then you watch, like, his, like, Retropalooza from last year, he's like, hey guys, have I ever told you, I'm me and Logan Paul, fucked a girl. Yeah. And if there weren't children here, I would talk a wee bit more, but I fucked a girl and her twin sister. Yeah. Maybe if you just stayed with like the fat guy who's like friendly and likes playing video games, maybe your reputation would have done a wee bit better as opposed to like trying to convince everyone that you're a super stud alpha playboy because you've got new teeth and lost a little bit of weight.
And to be honest with you, I don't really enjoy a lot of it. So I have like some old NES cartridges. I have an old light gun. I have some old gaming controllers.
What?
I have some collectibles and statues and figures.
Is Boogie seriously taking a bunch of fucking old old NES games to the convention to sell? And he's probably going to push the price up because it's like, oh, I got Boogie's cart of Family Feud. I don't fucking know. Is he going to sign them as well? I was like, guys, I'm going to help the value of these by signing them for you because all those retro game collectors, they know who Boogie 2988 is. You know that guy who's like really big on retro games. You know that guy. He's famous on YouTube for retro games. He's not like the angry video game nerd. It's not like people know him for retro gaming.
Figurines and stuff that I'm bringing with me to Corinth. And when I go to these conventions moving forward, I think I'm going to start selling them to fans. I don't know what to charge for any of this stuff, so it'll be like a best offer situation. But obviously, I'll sign it. Obviously, I'll take photos with you.
Fucking called it. I called it. Doesn't he have a magic card worth? He has a magic card worth way more than $1,000. That Digin or whatever the hell it's called, the one he got signed by the artist. Apparently, that's worth like, I don't know. I think he said like a non-signed version of it's like $5,000 or something like that. So the signed version should be a lot more. And yeah, watching Boogie is kind of fascinating because he is the dinosaur of YouTube who in no way has evolved. It's like this whole boxing thing he did recently. It makes me feel like he's trying to copy Harley from Christ, what's it called? Oh, I can't remember. Bacon strip. What are they called? I can't remember, and because of latency so long, it'll take you guys 20 seconds for your message pause up. But whatever they're called. He evolved and he went into like the boxing and stuff like that, and he started appearing in lots of podcasts and he started being like more controversial, and it feels like Boogie is trying to like copy him because he's like one of the other dinosaurs of YouTube, but he's like evolved with the time. Boogie on the other hand is like trying to copy him, but he doesn't want his nice guy like persona to slip too much, so he's like trying to keep that up, but at the same time he's trying to be good. To hear your weird voice again, Irish. Mods band 001 first rule from the chat. Thank you very much for the super chat, my dude. Yes. You made me self-conscious now. I'm going to turn off the stream. Just be happy you weren't here earlier on because I already done a Boogie creep impression and also a Francis impression so far this stream. This has been my voice acting stream so far. Epic meal time. Thank you. That's it. God, I don't know why. All I remember is bacon strip. That's all I remember. It's just lots of bacon strips. So it feels like he's kind of copying him. Which does he do? Is it me or does he look like a serial killer? I can't place it, but he looks weird as hell. Yeah, it's the goatee thing you get, and he did the whole. He does the whole like goatee thing because he was like said before he thought it made him look like fucking Walter White, and I can't remember who it was earlier on, but they said Walter White, and it tickles me. Mods, do your jobs. Like, honestly, just trying to have a good stream, trying to have some fun, guys. I don't even remember the quote exactly, so I can't even do it. Fuck.
You and all of that stuff for free as well. So I don't know. It'll be good to get rid of some of this stuff, especially if I'm moving house sometime. I love going to conventions, retro gaming ones like Retropalooza, CorinthCon.
I'm not a fan of fat shaming or anything like that, even though I did laugh at Walter Waite 1 minute ago. But that guy, he's a confident guy to be sitting on one of those chairs. And yes, I am going to be generous and say he's sitting on only one of those chairs. But God, like I don't. He looks like he's swallowed that entire chair up.
Comic-Con, all of these different events. If you have a local...
Imagine being like that is a proper man spread, by the way. But imagine being like in this tiny ass room. They have so much room between you and the quote unquote talent, and also like you're the guys who decide to sit in the back row. Like he's like, I don't want to be that close. I don't want to be that close to him. I'm just going to sit in the back row. I'm going to be near the door so I can sneak out at some point. Boogie reminds me of a young Jim Ross, but even more handsome. Al, you're 100% correct. You're 100% correct. How could I ever have doubted them?
Local
Mods
event
on
that
YouTube.
you would like me to show up to. Let the organizers know. Let them know that I love going to this stuff. I love meeting fans.
Guys, go out and tell con owners that they should invite me because I don't know. I sometimes I get 30,000 views per video. I guess. Yeah, I just like, what does Boogie offer? The smell in there. 53 nights. How dare you? Imagine just this guy and Boogie sitting in such close proximity. That's why everyone else is sitting further back because they don't want to get between this stank.
I certainly work cheap. I just pretty much want gas money in a hotel room, and then I'll come hang out. And I would love to do that as much as I can in the next upcoming couple of years. And then let me talk about internet sentiment for a minute. I know this is a topic I shouldn't talk about, but I really...
Oh my god, guys, I'm gonna get cancelled for this. Guys, don't clip this. I'm gonna get cancelled for this, guys. Should I say this? Well, one super chat and I'll say this. Fuck off, Boogie. I hear this. Oh, guys, I shouldn't say this, but I guess I will. I will harass women. I shouldn't read that out in my normal voice because people will clip that. I will harass women at cons, so go tell the convention owners I want them. Exactly that. Exactly that. I think it was back when I was watching his earlier stuff. I randomly was like, was back when I was writing notes. I was like, I could do stuff for like transitional things. Back when I was thinking about doing like a full documentary on him. And I remember one of the cons he was at, he was like recording. He was in his wee scooter or something like that, and he was like recording things on his camera. And it was like, there's too many shots of just hot girls in cosplay here. There really are just too many shots of like hot girls in cosplay, especially from behind. He has a tramp stamp. Does he? I haven't heard that. Is it also Is it Miss Pac-Man? Yeah, he does have a Pac-Man tattoo on his wrist, which is just kind of... It's kind of lame. It is just kind of lame. It's just because it's just not a very interesting tattoo.
Really want to, so I'm going to. Obviously, over the last couple of years, people have just been really upset with me. And I think in the last couple of months, internet sentiment is starting to die down. At least the negativity has. And it's making a lot more room in my ears and my eyes and my life for the positivity. And I think that
What is he talking about? Is he only saying this because I didn't do a video on him last month? Is this the only reason he's saying this? Because I didn't do a video on him last month? But Boogie, it's why I always say, because every once in a while I get like a Boogie fan and go like, you're just trying to get clout from Boogie's name. And it's like, if I wanted clout, I'd go for like a bit bigger lol cow or someone who like, you know, like, because there's people like, you could do like a video on King Cobra and get like 10,000 videos per just clip channel, you know, easily. Wings even more than that, DSP even more than that, you know. Like, people generally don't care about Boogie, especially when he's being so boring. That's right now. I don't see anyone talking about Boogie because he's just boring. He's boring 90% of the time. It's just every once in a while because he can't help himself. He just does incredibly stupid things, you know. That's why in October and like November it like peaked because that was like his big fallout with McJuggernuggets in public, followed shortly after by his begging video, followed not long afterwards by like saying YouTube is killing people by being mean and allowing mean people online, then his cancer thing, then his OnlyFans, and then his cancer thing. So it kind of peaked there, and then afterwards everyone was like, oh, is he gonna do anything? Is he gonna do anything? And he was like, oh no, he's not. Oh, he's gonna talk about Christmas movies. Oh, he's gonna talk about Fortnite? Okay. Well, fuck it. And then everyone just stops watching him. You know? It's like, I think even my most recent Boogie video didn't do as well as my other Boogie videos because people just don't care about him again because he's not doing anything interesting. Let's have a Jeffrey Duke. Yeah, even my most recent Boogie video didn't do as well, and it's Boogie talking about politics. You know? It's because people just lost interest in Boogie again. Every once in a while he does something massively stupid, gets a lot of attention, and then just dies down. And then that's why he keeps doing stupid things every once in a while. At this point he's getting clout from me, goddammit, I don't think so. I think he got more clout from your you should do a follow-up documentary on him. Really. Because actually, Alchemist, has he talked about your documentary at all? Because he does seem to have a thing about popping up in people's comment section who do documentaries on him. So has he mentioned your documentary at all? I haven't seen him mention it, but I haven't watched any of his recent live streams, so maybe he did.
Positivity, as always, helped me get better. I think that's one of the reasons the content is getting better, the videos are getting better, the live streams are getting better.
They are not getting better. I'm sorry, they're not getting better, they are getting more boring. It's why no one cares. And to be exactly 100%, man, I would have, I only did videos on Boogie because I found him interesting. He was interesting. Now he's not. That's why I'm like, yeah, I was going to do like a year in review thing, and do you know what? No, I'm not going to because I'm kind of bored of him right now. And I went back and I looked it through, like I was watching through the last year's videos, especially the stuff I hadn't already covered, and I was like, the only interesting thing before I started covering him really was his him talking about the legal situation with Frank Castle, which I've already talked about. Didn't he mention me? He mentioned me a few times. He mentioned me 3 times in 1 month alone before. Yeah, so it's yeah, he just got boring, and that's why I just didn't end up doing it because I have notes and all, and I probably could do it. It probably wouldn't even take me that long to do one, but it's just like I was going through it and I just couldn't be arsed, and then I don't know, I can't remember what it was. I really do not remember what it was. I think I was thinking about watching like Chainsaw Man or something like that, or Spy Family, and then I noticed the new season started. I was like, you know what, I'm going to watch a couple of shows in the new season, and then I decided I was just going to watch all of it. I was just going to watch all of it, and I turned it into a review because I was like, oh, well, might as well. I'm watching all of them, so I might as well do it for a review, and that also encourages me to keep going. But yeah, January, like I said, I will see. I would like to, because I do like to make content for you guys. It is good fun. It helps me work on my editing skills. And editing, don't worry, was in mass. I did air quotes when I was saying editing. But it helps me work on that kind of stuff. And it is fun. So I might do it. I might still do one for January. Like I said, over the next couple of days, I'm going to watch some of his content. Just see if there's anything funny I can think of whilst I'm watching it, or anything particularly interesting he says. But like I said, even this video is not overly great, and I know it's taken us like 40 minutes to get like 5 minutes in so far, but it's not like laugh out loud crazy or super dumb.
I'm getting better, and I think it's because there's so much love and positivity, because I've learned.
I do want to say, why the fuck are you wearing your headphones? What are you listening to? Like, you know, I don't get, because I'm obviously wearing my headphones now because I'm like him, I'm speaking through like a mic, but like he's not listening to anything. I'm listening to like the video and stuff like that. If I was just talking to the mic, I wasn't. Hope you upload the Resident Evil video one day. God, that's a callback, isn't it? I should upload it on the 1 year anniversary of me talking about it, which is probably in about 3 months. God, I forgot. Honestly, thanks for reminding me. I don't know. I might actually start working on that one again because I have so many notes on it. And I have notes on clips. Like, I actually have clips. If I wasn't worried about potentially fucking doxing my stupid system or something like that, I would show you. You should see my folder for it. I have like 40 different clip folders and stuff like that for all these different interviews and all. You hit the twisted cord, everyone hits the twisted cord. It genuinely is upsetting. Do you know what he should get, McMac? He should get the one with the cat ears on it. You know, he should get the ones that PewDiePie and all was wearing with the cat ears. And then when he dyes his hair blue, he could pretend he's a YouTuber from like 2016 again. There you go, bitch. Boogie, I've saved your career.
To correct my behaviors and stop being such a piece of shit.
He heard you. He heard you. I said he heard you. He tried to fix it. Right after you said you hit that the cord's twisted, he tried to fix it. And yes, he is a gamer girl. And also, ooh woo.
Now, I have no delusion that my YouTube channel will ever be what it once was, or my live streams will ever be what they once were. But they are what they are now, and I'm grateful to have that. And I think that's a positive way to think. And maybe they'll get...
Are you? Because you just complained about people being so mean and trolls, so much so that you couldn't see the positivity. So don't act like it's like, I'm so grateful for how things are right now, guys. I'm so happy about it. When like you actually can't go a video without mentioning the haters or the trolls. Even your like 1 minute and 10-second long Twitter video we watched immediately was you talking about the trolls and how the trolls at least won't be able to see the fucking paywall content.
Bigger, maybe they'll get smaller. I don't know. I can't tell the future, and I'm done trying.
Maggie could crochet him some cat ears. Does he still have a PO box? Well, I think everyone knows his address. I'm not going to say it because I don't do doxing like, but if you send it, remember that Chad opens his mail. Apparently, he already said that Chad opens his mail because he's worried about someone posting him anthrax. And yes, that is something he said. It's in one of my catch up videos. I don't remember which one. Maybe October. I think it's maybe October, where he says he has Chad open the things because he's scared he might get sent anthrax.
Trying to let my anxiety be the one that tries to predict the future for me. I just know that I'm going to wake up every day. I'm going to go to the doctor if I have to, take care of my health, take care of my dogs, take care of my family, take care of my home, and then come in here and entertain you as best I can. And as long as I get to do that for another 5 years, another 5 decades, I'm going to be grateful every day that I get to do it.
Cringe.
I used to be really upset at the other creators that were critical of me.
Well, you are, because you just did your whole hand on your chin things. You just did your whole hand on chin thing, which is one of the telltale things that you're doing a story because you're being performative. So that's a bad start. He's scared of his mail. He said it was on one of his Whatnot streams, Alchemist Alcor. I think it was in my October thing when I covered. You have to look at the section where I talk about Whatnot when he does his live streams. He was randomly talking about how he doesn't like to open posts anymore because he's worried someone might send him anthrax. But he's like, oh, but I'm just kind of kidding, I'm just kind of kidding. But yeah, I don't really like opening my mail anymore because I'm anxious about stuff like that. It's like, come on, bro.
Your Sunny V2s and your Ethans from H3.
Okay, so guys, I'm so grateful. I'm so happy. Now let me name all the people I have a fucking jealous boner over and who I've recently fucking spazzed out fully about.
Critical, Mudahar, all of these guys. And it really used to rub me the wrong way, but I think...
Because they fucking dared talk about me. How fucking dare they talk about me? Like, bro. Fucking hell.
I've learned to find the positive criticism for the things that they have to say.
Bro.
And I think I'm finally taking...
It's only been a month since you were suicide threatening about that shit. Like, bro, calm your fucking tits. Come on. This is actually embarrassing. What fucking rendition of Boogie being self-reflective and a totally changed person is this? Like 2000? Like since like 2019 alone, once again, it's like, oh guys, I'm just such a changed, happy person. Now let me make a video on Twitter where I talk about haters watching my videos and how they won't have to see my videos anymore because I'm gonna paywall them. I'd be so happy if someone sent him out. He would probably, he probably would. I am genuinely convinced that he, at this point, I should say, also allegedly conspiracy theory, all that malarkey, is. At this point, with that person, the person who like showed up and trolled him by saying like he abused his wife, at this point, I am convinced that he organized that. At this point, I am genuinely convinced that he organized that because no one has come forward for that. Like, has anyone seen, like, you guys probably watch more anti-Boogie content than I do, because I just make it. So, like, has anyone come forward? I haven't seen it. Has anyone come forward and be like, haha, I was the troll? And Boogie then made a video about it and stuff like that. I where he was like, he didn't seem uncomfortable at all when the guy did it. He instead leant in quite an aggressive manner, and he was like arm up on the chair, like being kind of cocky. At this point, I'm just like, it feels too scuffed and too sketchy, So I think he genuinely looks forward to shit like that. Because it's a reason for him to talk about it, try and get sympathy. Because Did that happen before or after? I have to check, actually. His begging video. I think it happened before his begging video, didn't it? It was one of his attempts to get relevancy. Reverency. He's irreverent, guys. Relevancy before that all happened. Where is it here? God, that was longer ago than I thought it was. Holy actual shit. Yeah, God. Guys. I feel old now. That was 6 months ago. Guys. Have I been covering Boogie for like 6 months? Jesus. That makes me feel bad. God damn it. God, that makes me feel really bad. Right there with his 22, 17, 27, 31k videos. Yeah. I remember the death threats he said. Oh, yeah. The death threats he's like sent. He allegedly conspiracy theory sent himself that also randomly talked about Jacob the carpetbagger being a pedophile and also kind of looked like they were in his own handwriting. You know that. God, that makes me feel really bad. No one on the forums came forward, and it was definitely not Winkleham's voice, so who knows? Yeah, exactly. If you're going there to troll him in person, wouldn't you have posted about it somewhere, somehow? You know, I'm not on 4chan, maybe someone on there, but like, I don't know. I don't buy it. It just seems weird. Like, who would go and troll someone in person at a convention and then not talk about it anywhere? Especially because Boogie's troll base is so small. Wonder how his FBI friend is doing. His FBI friend might have actually been the guy who trolled him at the convention. Yeah. I don't know. I think someone would have come forward about it. So I'm really starting to doubt that because it was kind of in like the build-up. Because, you know, he kind of like, he did his boxing arc. Okay, that didn't work. I'm going to fight Ethan Ralph. Okay, that didn't work. Oh, some guy came in after me at my convention. That didn't work. Oh, weight loss saga. Oh, that didn't work. Then I went into the... What came after this? Take down Kiwi Farms saga. Fuck, I forgot about that one. Then it came the begging fat saga, which was here. Yeah, it was just after this video. And then the OnlyFans one, and then the fucking cancer one. So, like, as everyone said, I wonder what his next big controversy is going to be. I accuse Boogie of lying. How dare I? How dare I? If I got sent death threats written with my handwriting, I'd be shit myself. He's fucked. I'll say he could be. I don't want to give him an idea, but he could be secretly schizophrenic and sending himself. His other personality could be secretly sending him the death threats, and he just doesn't know. Where can I see this letter? It's on the Kiwi Farm somewhere. God, I don't have a saved copy of it like to hand or anything like that. I could quickly show, but it was someone did like a side by side comparison piece of like his recent writing he did on, I think it was on his Whatnot stream or something like that. He wrote something down, and people like paused it and held it up beside the letter, and the writing is very very similar because Boogie has a terrible handwriting style, and it is incredibly similar. So hoping he would have continued trashing his ex. Yeah, I kind of thought that was going to be the next arc. But I don't know. Who knows what happened behind the scenes? Maybe he got a little nudge from Dez's lawyer being like, fuck up. and then he very quickly did, because I don't think he has the money to take on Dez in a legal battle.
That to heart, and I hope.
And then imagine if he got taken to court and was proven to be abusive in court. Like, so I really don't think he wanted to be at that bull too much.
That it's showing in this video. I hope that it's been showing in my other videos.
Do you know what I'm going to be really straight with you, Boogie. Just really direct. It's not showing because you are entirely performative this entire bit. Like, does Boogie not realize he does a voice when he's being performative, when he's trying to be all nice and guys? I'm just so happy when he's doing that voice. You know, does he not realize that it's so blatantly obvious? It's like when I do my "oh my god, guys" voice when I'm like reviewing like an anime I hate and I'm working off a script and I have to do a bit of a performance. Like, my voice is like shit and very, very obvious that I'm kind of like putting it on. It's just the same with Boogie, but it's when he's trying to be sentimental.
So I hope that it's been showing in my live streams, and I.
Mac, do you know what? If he wrote his autobiography in third person as his other self, oh god, that'd be amazing. That'd be amazing. It just ends with "and Boogie doesn't know I'm here" or something like that. Would love it.
Hope very soon we can get it to show in my body. Of all the things that...
Haven't you been like going to the gym like for 7 months now? Because they started going to the gym at the start of June. Like, yeah, it's been set. It wasn't he like 385 pounds allegedly back then, and now he's 3 pounds heavier. How do you go to the gym for 7 months and not lose weight? Especially when he's like claiming that he is still going to the gym. Like, my favorite bit was that time when like someone said to him, "It's like, how's the gym going? You haven't posted anything about it recently." He's like, "Oh no, well, I'm actually just surprising that you sent this message because I literally just got home from the gym. Just I don't talk about it anymore because people are really upset that I'm going to the gym." I was like, "Bro, who the fuck is upset that you're going to the gym?" Like, the only people upset that you're going to the gym is your local fucking Uber Eats driver because he's upset about losing out in tips. Calm your fucking tits, bro.
I'm grateful for waking up every day and my dogs and my friends and this YouTube channel. I'm grateful for you as well. You, constant viewer,
Cringe.
the person that is watching this video, the people that have been watching these.
Boogie, do I count as a constant viewer? Because I feel like I count as a constant viewer at this point. So I'm happy that you're grateful for me. I don't want your gratitude though. Stop talking about me, Boogie. It's weird.
These videos for years, the people that are watching my more normalized content, but the rambling videos as well. And yes, those of you who tune in and subscribe to the channel or even throw $5 my way every month, all of that stuff is extremely appreciated.
That fucking escalated. It's now $5 a month instead of $1.99.
Extremely welcome. And I just want to say thank you. And I also want to know, the keyword for this week's video is going to be gratitude. What are you grateful for? Tell me. What makes you feel grateful?
No, sad though. He doesn't go to the gym beside Cinnabon. He goes to the gym beside McDonald's. Remember that time where he was out doing his walk when he's talking about his life changing, and then he was on his walk and talking about how well he's doing, and he's heading to the gym, and then it just like hard cut to him at McDonald's eating ice cream. Just like it's like a comedy timing. And it's like, bro, if you designed that as a joke, it's the funniest joke Boogie has ever made. Oh Christ. Oh god, it was so fucking funny. He's like, I came to McDonald's to get water, and I just had to get an ice cream. God damn it, that is so funny. Oh god. Who's he trying to fool with his attempts at weight loss? He's always the same size? Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I think he realizes that his actual fans want him to succeed and lose weight, so he just kind of strings them along every once in a while, and occasionally just posts a picture of him in a swimming pool, so he's like, "See guys, I'm trying," and then they'll be like, "Good work, Boogie. Good work. We're so proud of you. You're not really doing anything, but, you know, good work." I saw ass wipe his ass there. I'm not sure I want to read this, but well, I just had this random thought. Does Chad have to help Boogie wipe his ass, or does he have to shower afterwards? Because 200 plus kilogram guys sure can't wipe for themselves. Maybe he has a bidet. Let's be generous and say he has a bidet, so we don't have to degrade Chad in our mind by having him wipe Boogie's ass as well. He's got enough money to buy an inflatable pool. He could have one put up to exercise in. He wouldn't even need the house to exercise. Okay, don't give him an idea, because he will just buy an inflatable pool, and you'll just get loads of pictures of Boogie just sitting in an inflatable pool, and then for OnlyFans he'll fill it full of like baked beans or something like that and get in and splash around. You know, you're just giving him ideas how to make money here, guys. He's so boring, you can watch that my commentate. Well, Kaleem, thank you very much for that. I'm glad to hear that. Oh god, I'm struggling. I'm struggling with this one because it's like, it's not even a funny video. It's not even like a particularly funny video. It's him doing his full acting thing because he is trying to like pretty much win everyone over after the October and November shit shows that happened. So this is him trying to be as nice and soft as possible. I had a Diet Coke at McDonald's today. Keep grinding kings. That's the thing, I only had fucking one scoop of ice cream today. Weight's gonna fly me off me today.
Are you grateful for your friends, your spouse, your family? Are you grateful for the wonderful world you live in? Are you grateful that you woke up this morning?
I'm not.
Tell me what you're grateful for.
I'd
love to hear it down in the comments section down below, and I'll try to heart as many comments that I can that it uses that keyword.
Ugh. Should I leave a grateful comment and see if he hearts it? I doubt it.
Until next time, though, guys. As always, thanks for watching. I love you very much.
That was so cringe. Ooh, that's a last face you see before your 18th birthday, I guess. Oh, let's see how many gratitudes we've got. We'll go for the newest. Deeply grateful for my immediate family. I don't know why I'm just reading random people's. Every damn day fitness is he who's coming. I doubt it. Ever since the goddamn parlay fuck. Ever since the goddamn Mittendu. I've been here since the OG times. Weird that you couldn't learn fucking grammar in all those 15 years, but you know, good work. Are you really dead? God, Jesus Christ. I'm being cyberstalked by a militant fat acceptance activist for refusing to go along with the fat acceptance thing. Can we talk? Garland Farms, you have a lot of issues, mate. Oh, Christ. Oh. Oh, Christ. What else? Please bring back Magic Monday. Thunder Snow, you must have missed it 3 months ago, where his YouTube rep that definitely still exists came to him personally and said, "Boogie, you need to stop Magic Mondays because it's killing your channel. So go back to making Francis videos. You know those things that we apparently demonetize instantly every single time. Yeah, go back to making those. That's 100% going to save you. Looking like a young buck. Did you get a haircut? Looking slick, son. Whatever you're doing seems to be working. X Tim." How old are you if you think Boogie looks like a young... Are you 7,000 years... Are you Methuselah? Are you Methuselah under a fucking screen name? Because if you think he looks like a fucking young buck, you're a mentalist, sir. Ugh. What the fuck does that even mean? Boogie, you need to get out of... I don't know why I'm going through and watching these. I have no idea. Is iDubbbz heading your way? Alright, sure. Like, iDubbbz would be anywhere near fucking Boogie when iDubbbz is trying to be as woke as possible. And Boogie is, like, getting disinvited from D&D events and all because he's considered so anti-woke. Another idea, second surgery. I don't know if that'll work. Do you know what he should do? I'm gonna get copyright struck for this, aren't I? Let's see if I can get this up. This is my plan of what Boogie should do. It's going to be quite expensive though, but it's going to work out. Okay, so that's not even the right word. Okay, there we go. I'm going to show this, and I'm going to show all like 2 nanoseconds off it, so I don't get fucking copyright struck. This is what we're gonna get. This is what we're gonna get organized for Boogie. Okay, this is Boogie's new weight loss surgery. There we go. There we go. See, this is the plan. This is the plan. There you go. There you go. That's how Boogie's gonna lose the weight. Methuselah, is Methuselah not the right name? Is he not the guy who lived for a long time? Hello, Nicola. How are you? Reported. God damn it, no! You made Ripley cry by reporting me. Oh, God, that was not even... You already demonetized, so what's the hell? That's a good point there. Who gives a shit? Like, now instead, Sony can be making money off me instead. I don't know who Methuselah is. Isn't Methuselah the guy who lived for a long time? Methuselah... Oh, I don't know how to fucking spell that. Methuselah. Methuselah. Biblical patriarch. Okay, yeah, there. Here. He died at such an advanced age. Some believe Methuselah's age is the result of mistranslation. But yeah, he was like super old. Right? Right? I'm not even Christian. See, he died at 969. There you go. Nice. How much longer am I streaming for? About 5 minutes. I'm gonna be wrapping up here. I'm pretty tired. So yes, I will be wrapping up. So very sorry, Unlimited Gamer Works. I'm only leaving because you joined. That's gonna be it. Nothing wrong with net decking, but I bet he's one of those guys who derives authority from having been in the Magic the Gathering for 20 plus years and still playing incredibly badly. I have no idea how good a player he is. I'd say he's probably pretty bad. That sounds ungodly. I have no idea. I don't do Christian. He's known for exceptionally long life. His spouse was Edna. His dad was Enoch. I don't know. I have no idea why I know this as like an agnostic and none of you. I just assume everyone's Christian, I guess. Get the church Dalek. Yeah, get the church Dalek. What are you, loser? You're not going to church, you loser? I'll try and catch the next one. Yeah, Unlimited Game Works. Sorry, mate. We literally just finished the video. But yes, that is going to be me. I am going to wrap up the stream here with my Bible verse. We will read a Bible verse together. When Enoch had lived 65 years... No, I'm not going to do that to you. We worship the dark... I was going to say the dark Dalek... The Dalek Emperor, God of all Daleks. Well, I worship the God of all mankind, Henry Cavill. So there we go. Please tell us how your dog is first. How you doing? She is sleeping, and she didn't even lift my head when I said that. Hello. Hello. She opened her eyes and looked at me, and then closed her eyes again. So she's doing pretty good. She's doing pretty good. She's telling me it is bedtime. Marathon guy, yes. Unfortunately, you did miss the stream, mate. I'm sorry. We're wrapping up here, my dude. But yes, my dog is very good. She is absolutely grand. She's having a good wee doze on the couch, and I am going to go to bed myself here. So thank you all for coming. It's been a good fun time. I hope you all enjoyed it. It's good to be back, I guess. Like I said, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna watch a bunch of Boogie stuff soon, and just gonna see how we go. Hopefully it's interesting enough. I can think of something to do, and we'll do a little January retrospective thing, but it might not be super long, you know. Mr. Snowflake for you, Godspeed. Well, Mac, I'm sorry, you should have gone for Mr. Snowflake because he has a much cooler voice than I do. Hashtag parasocial relationships. Yes, Marathon Guy, I love you specifically. But yeah, guys, that's going to be the stream here. Thank you so much for coming. Hope you all have